So I've been going back and forth with this. I wasn't sure if I wanted to make this video or didn't want to make it, but I figured I would. So here it is. My GLP-1 journey. I started GLP-1s back in October of 2025. Now I wasn't sure if I wanted to do them. I went back and forth with it, did my research on it and ended up going to the doctor, doing my labs and making sure I was good to even start it, making sure my doctor approved with it. I'm in no way a doctor, so I would go see your doctor and see what works best for you. Now, when I started it, it was to lose weight. Of course, that was weighing 180, I'm 5'2", so I just didn't feel like myself. Now, I started it back in October. I took it for the whole month of October, so 4 injections for the month. I did it November, but I only did 2 injections for the month. Didn't do it December. January came, maybe once. February, none. Then March came and maybe took 1. Now, in between this time, I only stayed on 0.25. I moved up 1 time per the recommendation of, the place I was going to 0.5. And when I tell you I was sick, I was so sick for the first 2 days. Horrible, just feeling so ill. So I went and just stopped. I was like, I can't do this. We're just gonna find a different way to get where we need to be. I will tell you, I started it because I wanted to lose a little bit of weight, and I ended up continuing it because it actually relieved a lot of my bloating. I always felt real bloated. Even if I didn't eat very much the day, I always felt very bloated. And it helped relieve a lot of that. So the bloating went away. I still was active, but not gym active. I was more of walking, maybe a mile or 2 and running around with the kids and stuff, but it wasn't gym active. I did manage to lose 12 pounds. So I started at 180, I'm now 168. I've managed to keep that weight off, and I haven't been taking it since March. Through the whole process, it did help relieve some stuff. So the bloating was the main thing. My acne, I was getting acne, all along my chin. And it wasn't my hormones. I did go to the doctor and get my hormones checked and stuff like that. It wasn't my hormones, but it did manage to relieve a few things. So that is why I went ahead and stayed on it, but it wasn't every week. I didn't do it every week consistent like maybe I should have, but I did do it the way I felt fit for myself. Now I'm not on and stayed away from it. But I am still active, and I am still falling into some of those old eating habits and, stuff like that. So do what works best for you. For me, it did help me. But in the long run, once I felt sick from the 0.5, I was like, no, that's enough. I was getting the feeling where it was just time to stop. And, they say, listen to yourself, listen to your body. And that's exactly what I did. So I went ahead and stopped. And I can tell you, I am completely happy. My bloating is existent at this point, which I'm thankful for. I don't know if it just helped kickstart my metabolism, if it, helped me a little bit in different ways. I'm not sure what was going on, but I do feel better from starting it. So if it is something you're still on the fence about, even after, all these years of it being out, I would say do your research, reach out to your doctor, do what you need to do. And if it's something you want to try, then that's completely your decision, regardless of what others say. It's completely your decision. And just know that everybody's journey is different. Everybody's side effects are different, but do what is best for you. So I hope this helps somebody. If nobody, fine. If somebody, then awesome. Have a good day.